Hey guys, how's it going? Lindsay Knapp here, Real Talk with a Realtor. If it feels like I'm always sucking on my teeth, it's usually because I took a big bite out of something right before I decided to press record. So today, we are going to be giving you tips on basically thinking of my sellers. Just as you start to ramp up to your closing date, a lot of sellers have questions that are kind of like, what do we do about our utilities? Are we supposed to leave cans of paint around? How clean is clean? What should we do with home warranties? So I'm going to give you guys a very simple checklist as sellers of pre-closing. Okay, so this is kind of the week leading up to closing. I'm basically just going to give you guys 6 things, really simple. Keep it very simple as you are working through your transition all the way up to closing. The first thing is existing payments. Okay, so those questions about utilities, please make sure that you continue to pay all utility bills, including any homeowners or condo association payments. This is very important that all of the lights, all of the water is on, running, especially for inspectors to come through, that a home has not sat with things off. These things need to be up and running so that they can really begin to analyze the condition of the home. So make sure those things are on and you're continuing to pay. It's only at the end, right after closing, that you're going to want to turn those things off. And I'll give you a quick little moment of instruction at the very end of this video. So that's number 1, existing payments, keep paying them. Number 2, remove all personal belongings from the premises. Okay, so although you might be thinking in your head, I'm going to leave those cans of paint because you know what? That could be real helpful for the new owners. No, don't leave cans of paint. Cleaning supplies, furniture, insulation, old rags, dog collars, light bulbs, anything. Remove it all. I promise you that new owners really just want manuals for appliances and blank canvases. Okay, so please don't leave old things behind. And please, just in your heart of hearts, don't leave things behind because you couldn't sell them or move them. Here's what can happen, and this is the really sad reality, is that new owners take over the home. They find closets full of stuff. They find furniture that they didn't agree to inside the or offer to purchase. And so they hire a company to remove all of the things. And then they retro charge you and send you the bill of upwards of $1,000+ to remove things from the home that they didn't want. So don't let it sting you on the tail end. Like, leave your transaction in a really good way. Remove all personal belongings, except those that were included in the offer to purchase. Okay, so leave the appliances if you said that it was included in the sale. A cleanliness. A lot of people wonder, how clean should my home be? And do I even have to clean it because it's not mine anymore? Be sure to leave the property in a clean condition. This includes like a light cleaning, and they would call this sort of the sweeping cleaning. It's just sweeping the floors, emptying the refrigerator, capping any like loose light fixture wires if you've taken any of the fixtures. Those are safety issues, and then they're also kind of like hygienic issues. So don't leave your stuff in the fridge. And then number 4, service providers and warranty. We're going to kind of slap this into the same category. It is always a really lovely gesture to leave a list of service providers for the new buyer of your home. So this would be things included like lawn maintenance, pool maintenance, pest control, the roofing contractor, whoever works on your chimney. Just consider who are your faithful contractors or individual business people that you're working with, and having a list of those available is super helpful, so they don't have to start at scratch with trying to find people to maintain the home. It's just a lovely gesture. And then preparing any home warranty paperwork if it's applicable to your transaction, so that it can be transferred at closing along with any of the appliance manuals that you have. Super helpful. It's just like making that new homeowner love you and appreciate you. So that's number 4. Number 5 is transfer of ownership. So you need to decide how the new owners are going to get keys from you. And this is something you can chat with your agent about, but you do need to make sure that you have all keys that are accessible to the house, any extra sets, hurricane shutter keys, mailbox keys, safe keys or codes if you're leaving a safe within the house, and then just come up with a plan of transfer. How are they going to get those at closing? And then the last thing is closing costs. So you need to be prepared leading up to closing in knowing and being aware of the balance, if any, that you are required to bring with you to closing, and what format is required. Okay, so it could be like a cashier's check if you're a buyer, wiring instructions. If you're a buyer, bring your ID, your driver's license, or any other form of identification that's applicable to the closing. Okay, so those are really the 6 things to put into a checklist, and I do have a checklist available. If you want to comment in the section below and just write checklist, I'll send you out a free form PDF version of a checklist that you can use to stay on top of all of your things to do leading up to the closing. Now, remember that utility thing. So plan to have all of the utilities turned off and removed from your name following the closing. Water and electricity must be in working order on the closing date, including the time of the final walkthrough for your buyers. So shutting them off earlier could result in damage. Okay, so like if you turn off a refrigerator and it starts to defrost, or other appliances, then it can lead to flooding or water damage, just damaging issues. So you want to make sure everything is in working order all the way through to the closing. And then right after the closing is done, you can call up We Energies and take your name off the bill. Internet, you can have that canceled or transferred to new ownership. Some people have a good relationship with their buyers. So those are things that can do. And I hope this is helpful. Again, feel free as you guys are listening to this and you're like, I want that checklist. I'll give it to you. So just ask me for it in the comment section below. Thanks.